we're gonna light the fire here in just a minute. We're gonna bring you along so you can see what we're doing.
It's time now for JB Outdoors.
All right, welcome to another episode of JB Outdoors. Woo!
JB Outdoors was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
All right, welcome to a new episode or new series with JB Outdoors. Today we're going to be out at the farm. That's right. I don't know that it's been introduced to the channel yet, but I have acquired a farm since the last episodes, and it was clear cut about 15 years ago, and nothing's been done with it since. So it is, to me, a diamond in the rough. It's going to take some work to get it back the way I want it, you know, good hunting conditions, a lot of wildlife habitat, things like that. So we're going to start bringing you new episodes about some of the projects that we've got going on and some of the things that we're doing. I'm joined today with Chris. He's with the Georgia Forestry Commission. Chris, what are some of the advantages of doing a fire?
So some of the main advantages is reduce wildfire risk, and then you also can improve your wildlife habitat and increase the amount of forage that the deer and turkey can get.
That's right. If you look out there, you can see, to me, it's a biological desert. There is nothing green growing, a lot of high stem count bushes and trees, and just not a lot of stuff for the deer to eat. And deer, you know, eat only a few feet down, the bottom few feet of the ground. And also turkeys. There are turkeys on this property. I've seen a bunch of turkeys out here. And so hopefully this fire will allow some more sunlight to the ground, and then the seed bed that's there will start growing and give the turkey something to eat and maybe more bugs to eat too. So we're gonna light the fire here in just a minute. We're gonna bring you along so you can see what we're doing. I have spent time out here in the past making fire breaks, and we've got about 6 acres we're burning, fire breaks all the way around it. So let's get it started. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
So this is a drip torch that we're going to be using today to do the controlled burn. And all you do is you light this wick here, and then you slowly put gas out and allow for the fire to slowly be spread while you're walking through the woods.
Is that straight gasoline or a diesel mix?
It's about a 2-to-1 mixture of diesel to gas, so about 60% diesel, about 40% gas.
All right, so we're about to light the fire. We put these yellow shirts on. They're fire retardant, just in case something bad were to happen. I've seen 2 snakes today. We're about to light the fire and make them all scurry. So here we go. As the landowner, I'm responsible for this fire and smoke. So I'm gonna light this up, and then I'll light the torch off of it. So here we go. First burn. Let's get that turkey habitat going. There we go. I'm gonna get it going over here. Hopefully that vine will burn. We've got the wind blowing in our face, as you can see. We're going to start on this end, get a good line going where there's no fuel, and then we'll go to the other side and burn it. And then when the fire gets this way, there won't be any fuel over here, so it'll be a good, bigger fire break than what we've already got. So stay tuned, we'll keep you posted. You see the fire break's working? Everything's burning on the one side of it, not the other. So we got the fire going. The wind has shifted on us a little bit, so we changed our strategy once we lit it. We came over here to kind of this corner of it with this fire break and lit it so we can get a back line going, so there's no fuel if the wind, you know, really does pick up or something. So it's looking good already. I can hear the turkeys coming. They're gonna love this. This was the only area I was concerned about with the fire break, and it has done great. You can see we lit the fire here first, got the fire going to create a good back burn, and now we've got probably a 20-foot buffer where there's no fuel. Yeah, the big stump's burning, the log's burning, but that's perfect. Hopefully it'll disappear. But you can see right here how the fire now is 30 feet or so through the woods. And yeah, it's still smoldering a little bit, but there's no fuel on the ground right there. Fire breaks right here, so it is looking good. And it's really interesting that you can see the smoke. It's supposed to be one steady direction wind today, and this proves right here why the wind is so important when you're hunting, because it has shifted directions on us many times. And when you're out in this deer stand and that happens, that's how the deer smell you. So see right here, the wind just shifted again. Now I'm in the smoke. It's really interesting to see how often and frequent the wind shifts directions. Just lit a new line. You can see where I've gone through and just dropped the fire. Now it's burning in circles. We're still working on getting the back fire going. You can see the fire break right there working. You can see right here we got the back fire going. The fire break's just on the other side of those little pine trees. But you can see the wind is blowing the fire away from the camera right now, and the fire is just slowly creeping towards it, creating a buffer where there's no fuel. So if the fire or the wind or something does switch, there's no fuel for it to burn and it'll die. So the fire's done. There's hardly any smoke anymore, and I am very happy with the results of the burn today. It really opened it up, got rid of a lot of those leaves and stuff underneath, and now I'm just really excited to see how much green comes back and if these trees survive the burn or not, which I think a lot of them did, but if some of them didn't, that'll be okay too. That'll help thin it out. But I'm anxious to see if these turkeys are gonna come in here and really enjoy it. So let's see if it works. Stay tuned, there's gonna be more episodes coming about land management and just trying to get this farm under control. So I appreciate you watching as always, and hit that like button and subscribe to JB Outdoors. See you on the next one.
On the next episode of JB Outdoors.
We're using heavy equipment. We're going to be opening up this property, expanding food plots, and cutting in roads and fire breaks.